Welcome to this vocabulary upgrade lesson. Today we're going to look at a different kind of word. Up to now we've focused on formal, semi-formal words. Today we're going to look at a good slang word. It's almost slang. It's very informal and colloquial, which means we use it only in spoken English. It's not commonly used in writing, but it's a very good word. It's actually a phrase. Let's look at the meaning of the phrase lighten up. So what does this mean? It means to become less sad, gloomy, or serious, and to become more cheerful and happy. Quite easy. So we use this phrase, or we'll call it a word, when we want to change someone's feeling. We want to make them feel less sad and we want to make them feel a little better. We can also use it to give advice when we want to change someone's feeling and give them advice. Let me give you an example. Imagine my friend failed his driving test for the second time, and he's feeling very sad and gloomy. I can try to change his feeling by using the word lighten up, and then I can give him some good advice. So I can say, for example, don't be so gloomy, come on, lighten up. Next time you will be even more experienced to pass the test. You see, so I've tried to make him feel a bit better, and I've given him a little bit of advice. Next time you'll have more experience and you'll be able to pass it. So this is a very good word when we want to say, change your mood, change your feeling. This is the reason why you should change. Let me give you some advice, okay? Let's look at some detailed examples in use to make everything much clearer. Let's look at this first example about failing an exam. I know you failed your exam, but lighten up, John. You can take it again next year and pass it. So the friend of John is saying to him, don't feel so gloomy. Feel a bit happier and more cheerful, because next year you can retake the exam and pass it. You'll have more experience, more knowledge after 1 year, and you can pass it. So he's changing his mood and he's giving him a little bit of advice, some kind words, really. The advice doesn't have to be very amazing or insightful. It just needs to be some kind words when we use this phrase or word. Let's look at another example. Mark has been so gloomy lately because of his breakup with Mary, but he's slowly starting to get over it and lighten up. So this time we're not actually giving any advice. We're just describing someone's general mood, general feeling. So Mark broke up with his girlfriend and he was feeling very low, very sad. But nowadays, he's slowly starting to lift his mood and he's starting to lighten up. You see, he's gone from gloomy to a bit more cheerful and a bit more happy. So in this sense, we can say he's starting to lighten up, to change his mood. Okay, and let's look at one more example. Jack is very, very angry with his friend Paul. Jack says, I can't believe you spilled cola all over my new carpet. And Paul says, lighten up. It was an accident. I'll pay for it to be cleaned. So we're using lighten up in this case when we think someone is too angry, too gloomy about something, when really it's not such a serious or bad situation. So we say, hey, lighten up, calm down. It was an accident. I'll pay for it. Everything will be fine. So we can use it in this sense. When people overreact, we think that their reaction is not necessary. We can say, hey, lighten up, come on, I'll pay for it. It was an accident. Everything will be fine in the end. Now, let's get you thinking about this word. Let's have a look at this question. Who would you tell to lighten up? Who of these three people would you tell to lighten up? Your friend whose grandfather died, your friend whose cat died, or your boss who is angry at the month's performance. So your friend whose grandfather died, would you tell them to lighten up? Not really, no. Because when your grandfather dies, it's a bit more serious. You shouldn't use this phrase, lighten up. Okay, this is very informal and colloquial, and you're saying, the situation is not serious. So it's not a good situation to use this word, lighten up. So we shouldn't use it in such a serious situation. How about your friend whose cat died? Now, this is a bit less serious and it's more appropriate. When your cat dies, yes, it's a sad time, but it's not the end of the world. It's not such a serious catastrophe. So this would be a good time to use this expression. If my friend's cat died and he's feeling gloomy and sad all the time, I'll say to him, okay, come on, lighten up. You know, it's not the end of the world. You can buy another cat and you can have a good time with that one. You don't need to constantly think about the other cat that you had. How about your boss who is angry at the month's performance? Would it be a good time to tell your boss to lighten up? No, I don't think so. When your boss is angry, it's a very serious situation. Lighten up, this word might make him more angry because it's saying, this is not such a bad situation. It's not serious, but it can make the boss even more angry when you use it. So I hope you understand this word more. Try to use it in your writing, in your speaking. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. I'll do my best to answer them all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.